And paper is online. Okay. Uh, okay. I think I will just start while some people will be joining. Oh my God. Hello. Oh, hello, Auntie. This is great. Wow, this is interesting. I am happy to see you here. Oh, thank you so very much. Look at Big Mommy encouraging me. Oh my God. I am happy for this. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you. Oh my God. Okay. I am just waiting for a few minutes so that I can see that I have a lot of people right now online. Hello, Ajade. I am good. Oh, mommy, mommy Amara. Good evening. Thank you so very much. Thank you, mommy, mommy Ada. Thank you. I am happy to hear this from you. Oh my God, you people keep me going. This motivation is everything for me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Mommy Amara, how is it going? It has been a while. Oh my God. I don't know that I have a BSc in public health. I am 30 years old. Can I apply for masters in your faculty? Okay, at Iyade Jesse, okay, I'm going to speak about that concerning regarding your BSc degree and the application in my faculty. But first of all, I would like to introduce myself officially for the sake of my new subscribers or my new viewers. I always like to start from introduction so that everybody will get to know me better. So yes, my existing subscribers have already known me very well. My name is Princess from Nigeria, currently studying at Faculty of Pharmacy. So I am happy, extremely very happy to see all of you on this nice stream. I am very happy, more especially my family, my big mommy is in the midst, and I'm super grateful for that. I really appreciate. For Mommy Amara, that has been my motivator from day one of this journey. I don't even know what I have done to deserve that. I didn't take anyone for granted. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, and to start with, because a lot of people have been coming to my DM and others that they just want to know if admission is still ongoing. Yes, it is, and that is why I decided to make this a nice stream, although it's going to be short because I have a lot of exams to prepare for, so I don't have actually time. I am pleading this period. You people should just understand me. This summer is not actually for me. The summer is very, very hectic because of a lot of academic activities in my faculty, but it's for my own good, so I can't complain. It's what I determined to do. So, okay, at year day 414, you say you have public health, BS in public health. If you can apply for masters in my faculty, no, that is not possible. But if you wouldn't mind, maybe after this video, you can book a consultation in case if you want us to discuss further about this your expectation or career endeavor. Why do I say this? Because you have your BSc in course health related already. Maybe you have to do some recognition. Yes, maybe you can enroll for pharmacy or nursing. No, for nursing, you are already above the age limit. But of course, you can do recognition and start maybe 300 level instead of first or second year. You start from 300 level, because why I said you can't just apply direct for masters in my faculty. In my faculty, almost all medical courses here goes with integrated study. What do I mean by integrated study? Integrated study means that as you are graduating, you are not just graduating with a BSc or whatsoever. You are graduating with your masters at the same time, both your BSc and the masters. So it's integrated studies, not something that after your BS you go for. No, 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 no. It doesn't work that way. But of course, if I happy to be you, which I have done it for somebody, the person that I shared her visa news the other day, yes, she never knew that it's possible, but I tried my best, and of course, God perfected the rest. Thank you so very much, Mommy Ada. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. Thank you. This is motherly prayer, and I claimed it. I'm saying amen and amen. So that is what you have to do. If I happy to be you, this is just what I want. I will just do, instead of wasting your time or keep delaying. Just do it that way. Because, okay, for instance, if they should recognize most of your courses and they maybe place you in 300 level, you will just have 2 more years, just like that masters. And then not just that you will have their master degree, you will also upgraded your BS for European system. You have both that masters and that BS in their own system. So I even think it will help you more and more, even in job opportunity, career opportunities in your future. It will help you to integrate faster than you think. It will actually help you. Don't give up, and I will advise you, if it's something that, yes, that you really determined to do, I will advise you, stop delaying. Try to do it as fast as possible this year, so that your age will not be increasing, because age is actually becoming so crucial factors to consider here. A lot of you don't need to state admission can close today, admission can close tomorrow. There is how admission work. Admission is not something that have fixed date. It depends. Maybe one student can be what they need to close the scheduled distance. So it can close today, it can close tomorrow. So you are there again. You don't need to wait until when admission will be closing before you can do your application. Because if you are waiting when the admission will be closing, what time will you use to process visa? All those kind of things. So you don't need to, this question when admission is closing, I don't think it's necessary. It's not even the best question, the right question to ask to start with. So you don't need to wait until when the admission is closing. You need to start as soon as possible because, yes, to start with, a lot of institutions have closed admission. A lot of institutions have closed admission, but if you work closely with somebody that may be representing the institution that can do the admission faster because of this thing and the institution, it will be very fast. Within maybe 2 weeks or 1 week, your admission will be ready. Then you start your visa process. But I will advise you, if it's something that you will do, you don't, of course, you can't just wait till when the admission is closing. It's something you can start as soon as possible. So that is just it. Some questions are not need to be asked. Because why should you be waiting till when the admission will be closing? Okay. As I was talking, today's video, I want to discuss something so essential and so important to every one of my followers, my subscribers. Maybe this will motivate you or touch you or impact your life or your loved ones, maybe your children, your sisters, anyone around you. Have you ever, a lot of us, not just, I can't say a lot of you because I am involved, a lot of us have a dream of, because of how beautiful Europe looks, coming to Europe without having a target why they are coming to that Europe. If you ask many young girls or young guys, maybe they can't even able to define their targets of coming to Europe or how to achieve those targets. Some can able to say, but how do you prepare to achieve it? Yes, a lot of us are always carried away by the beautiful pictures people are snapping and posting on the internet. Of course, Europe have a beautiful background to the extent that if you are somebody that have free time and if it's one of your passion, you can be making those pictures. It's good, yes, to make such picture because you will use it to create memory for the future. But at the same time, that should not be the primary aim of coming to Europe. And not only that, a lot of people will just say, I am coming to Europe to get a job, work, make some money, but that does not actually define that target you're supposed to set. Why you should leave your home country, leave all the healthy food, all the natural air to be coming to Europe. Yes, making money is good, but how do you utilize the money that you are making? And that is why I decided to make this video today. Have you ever asked yourself, I didn't know for others, but it's always good. Okay, there is no problem. Do you have my contact or do you need me to give you the contact? Okay, at the end of this video, I will call the contact just as usual. So, as I was saying, sorry for distraction. As I was saying, have any of you ever asked, as in before you start coming to Europe, have you ever maybe, yes, even though you come from a family that everyone is blessed or everybody is doing well, but there is different kind of level of success. Success is not just maybe I buy a house, I get a car, I park some money in the bank account. It does not just end there. And that is why I decided to make this video. But before I continue, before I proceed to this vital information, if it's your first time of coming across my channel, please, I am pleading you mommies, daddies, youth, of course, you should just hit subscription button. It's free of charge, no charges attached to it, so that, because as I said earlier, despite how hectic my day might be, This summer, I am going to follow it bumper to bumper with this my YouTube. By God grace, very soon, I am preparing something bigger for you guys. So it will come as a surprise. When it will come, you people will hear about it. So for now, if you are new to my channel, please kindly hit subscription button so that you'll be getting every new update or notification on the new basis. This is just your girl princess that promise you people that every information coming from this channel is going to be raw, honest, undiluted, and of course hard form information. Nothing like what you hear is what you will see when you actually arrive here, and I must maintain that. So thank you. So as I was saying, have you ever sat down, whether you are a mother, whether you are a father, whether you are a brother, whether you are a sister, or whosoever, you are a youth on your own, and thought about where you can see yourself, maybe have a specific period, yes, where there is what is called a medical, we have smart goal. Smart goal, we work with smart goal, because when we are treating a patient, for instance, you don't just have all the time in the whole world of treating that. It must be measurable, specific, and of course achievable. So work smartly, work with that smart goal, because it will help you to plan very well, work toward it, and to see how far you have gone, the improvement, and of course how to achieve that. And of course that smart goal does not just only applicable to the healthcare system, it is also applicable in every area of our life. Have you ever asked yourself, yes, even though you will be that one person that will single-handedly from your family and they break the record of poverty and create generational wealth? Oh my God. Generational wealth. Generational wealth is not just the money that a lot of you, when you have like 50M in your account, you'll be thinking, oh, I am rich, I am rich. No, it's not what I mean by that. Packing money in a bank account does not make you rich. Of course, a lot of people don't actually have money in the bank account, but they are very rich, both in brain, both the way they reason, both in everything, both the environment they are in. If you see the way they reason, because you don't even know that your reasoning can actually indirectly or directly affect every other of your well-being. Yes, if you don't know, you know it from today. So have you ever thought about, okay, I am dreaming of traveling to Europe, but in the next 10 years, or in the next 7 years, or in the next 15 years, who am I seeing myself? Who am I going to become? What have I achieved? What am I preparing for? How am I going to achieve those things? So, if you have sat down and asked yourself any of these questions, then I am here to answer you. You know, there are a lot of things. Yes, more especially for many of us that came from Africa, we have a mentality of maybe working and investing, of course, in our home country, which is very, very good, because one thing you should know in this abroad, time is so precious and valuable than money. What do I mean by that? Always put your energy and set time limit, and know that who you are today is not who you are going to be tomorrow. And this a functioning system where everything is working accordingly. So if you are somebody that is doing office job, when the time of retirement, always calculate how many years do I have from now to go for retirement. How am I going to set up something before my retirement? I don't just want to be living with pension or disturbing anybody at old age, depending on my children, depending on my family, doing this and doing that, a lot of things. Like that. Have you ever asked yourself all this question, and how are you going to create generational wealth? Don't limit yourself. Don't think it's not possible. Never limit yourself, because a lot of us, because of mind, the power of mind, always present ourselves below limit, as in we always think, after all, I don't have rich brother, I don't have rich uncle, my dad is not rich, what my brother cannot do, what my father cannot do, how am I going to do this? It doesn't work that way. Oh my God, of course, it can be you that will stand on that gap and break the bridge. Create a generational wealth. That is why I keep encouraging people. I always ask people one question. When you come to my consultation, first question I always ask, if you are choosing a study route, I always ask you this question. Do you want a course that you want to travel to Europe, maybe just something to bring you to Europe for you to stay legal and work legally, or you want a course that will create a stable future for you? What do you want? Your answer to this question will determine other further discussion and the advice I can offer you, and of course, how you can achieve those things. So, the decision you make today can be what will take you to this greatness tomorrow, how you can create this generational wealth. Do you even know, as somebody, maybe you come to this country or any other country in Europe to study pharmacy, study nursing science, study medicine and surgery, have you ever thought about it, that you can create a generational wealth to both your home country and of course the country of your residence where you are living? Yes, you heard me very well. Okay, let's just do it this way. For instance, you come here to study nursing science, or you study pharmacy, or you study medicine and such. If you really wise and smart enough, what I mean is not academic wise or academic smart. No, they are different kind of smartness, intelligence, and wise in different categories. So, and you are somebody that dreaming big for future. You are dreaming big. Don't you know that, yes, aside other benefits that are attached to all these courses, aside other benefits that are attached to it, one thing about medical courses, aside other benefits, is the easiest way. Maybe if you are dreaming, you want to get all these big passport, big countries passports like Australia, Canada, US, Netherlands, Germany, of course, as a healthcare worker, quote me anywhere, this will be the easiest thing. Forget about most of us that always have in mind, more especially for we ladies. Maybe I can marry one white guy. Yes, if you fall in love, of course, nobody can discriminate any race when it comes to a question of choice in relationship. But I am telling you today that the easiest way, as in this is the easiest way, if you choose any health career like pharmacy, nursing science, this will give you that passport you are looking for. I am telling you, the shortest period you can, and of course it's immigration friendly. You'll be traveling as if tomorrow no day, because you have a very good reason to travel. This one not the one you will be thinking, how am I going to go to this country? No, you have a very good reason. You have what that country is actually looking for in you. You have it. It's just for you to utilize it. Okay, think about it. That you know, instead of working and be packing money in your bank account in Europe, you can also establish yourself in Africa as a health personnel. Of course, maybe you studied nursing science here in Europe or pharmacy. You set a time limit, maybe within 3 years, I want to be a company owner. You can, based on the knowledge you have equipped yourself and you have engaged yourself in the function system and you have understand how everything is working, and they go to your home country, get a certification in your own home country as well, establish maybe all these home care, geriatrics home for elderly people, pharmaceutical shop, while you are in Western world, working with the certificate, your company, of course, you have equipped yourself with all the knowledge and this thing you need. What you will just be just like a consultant. You will employ other healthcare workers you can afford, but you will be the head consultant in abroad while you're still working in abroad, making your own money. Your home care or geriatrics home or any kind of clinic setting that you are able to afford is functioning very well in your home country or in any other country that you choose to establish such thing. Don't you think that it's worth it? This is how many people create generational wealth, but people don't know about it. And that is why I always encourage people, if you are choosing course, if study is your main purpose, is your primary purpose of coming abroad. I'm not talking about we have different categories of people. Yes, even when study is not your primary purpose of coming abroad, you can still do yourself a favor. Maybe when you come to the abroad, it's not only health this thing. Of course, you can go into hospitality industry. At the same time, you can establish something like fast food, in your home country, but try to set a target. And because always know that there is a time in Europe, this Europe, there is how your muscle will become weak, you can't able, but you don't just depend on pension, you are still counting your hard and your local currency. Money is coming here and there, even your children. I think that is the generational wealth I am talking about. Always have insight before coming to Europe. Let your insight not just be, I am coming because it's a working system. At least if I come and take pictures, my friends will know that I am in Europe. No, dream beyond that. Let your expectation be bigger than your whole self. Let your dream in life be bigger than your whole self. And of course, why I keep emphasizing, a lot of you may think, why is she always talking about medical course? I am not blowing my trumpet. I am saying what I am 100% sure of. This is the easiest way. This is the most lucrative case as far as abroad is concerned. Yes. As in, if you are able to come abroad to do medical course, I must assure you, nursing science, pharmacy, medicine, I must assure you that if you are a parent, you have done well to yourself. If you're a parent, maybe you send your daughter, your son, your sister, your relative, your loved ones. And if you are sending, please, I always advise people, don't just say, this person is my daughter, she must go to Europe and do medical course. This one is my son, he must go to Europe and do medical course. Career does not work that way. Look at somebody you know that is competent to deliver it. Yes. Because a lot of us, more especially a lot of us that came from Africa, we always think that, before, I must be very, very honest, I am thinking that studying abroad is so easy, that it's not even something I'm going to be stressing. But I realized as I came here, So far you're coming to study medical course. It's not easy. You must work for it. But if you pass, you know that you pass. Then if you fail, you know that you fail. I met one medical student one fateful day in train. We were discussing. He came from Nigeria. No, he did not come from Nigeria, but he's a Nigeria. He told me that he transferred from so country, but as he got to this country, he find a lot of things so strange that he's here, that he developed high habit of study and reading, that he started dropping fail most of his courses. And the medical distance, if you fail a particular course second time, the third one, you will lose the career as a whole. That is how this system is. That is how it is. So you have to take your study so serious, because in fact, yes, it's extremely very stressful to the extent sometimes you lose your sanity, you lose everything about you, you forget about yourself, you don't even remember you never have breakfast, you don't even to do your normal care, as in skin care again. Sometimes I think, look at me, that when I was in Nigeria and I taking very good care of my skin, but since I came to this country, I'm not even thinking about my skin. Any of my thinking is, how am I going to handle this to meet up with my activities, career activities. I'm not even thinking about my skin again. Yes, you heard me very well. But when I was in Nigeria, my skin is my priority. I don't joke with it. I develop a very good habit of pampering my skin here and there. But here, who sent me? I don't have such time again, yo. You have to work hard to meet up with your expectation, and this is your future. So nobody will tell you to work, wake up from your dream, your sleep, wake up from your slumber. But of course, it is easier because they will make the environment very comfortable, extremely convenient. Oh my God. And this one is not like Africa, that if you see a professor, you'll be thinking it's a big something. Hey, see this professor. No, you are now to express yourself. You are now to interact with prof. In fact, it's just like interactive classroom. It's always very, very interactive. It's not like the professor self will be telling you, I am sorry, I am sorry, I am sorry. Hope you're okay. Oh my God. They cares for human being, irrespective of every individual have rights. Every individual. And there is a holistic approach for all. Not just, hey, this is a governor's daughter. Nobody cares. If your father is governor of cares, you should go and take your study in the governor's house. Not here, because everybody have equal rights here. So that is just how it works. It's a functioning system. And of course, if you pass exam, you know that you pass exam. If you fail exam, you know that you fail your exam. And then again, why can't you give it a try? Because it's not like Africa, you'll be stuck when you study. No, here, while you'll be studying and you are working at the same time, you will not even know how the time you'll be. In fact, in Africa, when you are going to school, you'll be counting your time. But over here, you will be thinking that the time is flying very fast, and you will be thinking, oh, you don't want it, let the time be slow. So that is why, because everything is functioning very normal. Everything is functioning very normal. You don't even feel like student life is like burden to you. No, because not just you are a student, you are also a boss. So you are also working, taking very good care of yourself if you can, of course, organizing your future, and at the same time planning for your expectation, how to achieve your dreams. So it's worth giving it a try. That is why I keep encouraging any parent that always come to my nice stream. Brothers, if you see that your sister that I be crying, I want to become a nurse, and you know that yes, you are capable of doing it. offer her the opportunity. She will never forget you. It's the best thing you can ever offer to any of your child, your relative, your loved ones. Yes. So far you know that is somebody that will utilize it. Do it. You will never regret it. You will never regret it. And I keep encouraging people because the number of international students, more especially medical students, this country is getting on daily basis is quite alarming. People from Sweden, Greece, Canada, different nationalities. Like in my faculty, we have many Canadian students that is studying pharmacy and all that. Of course, my faculty is one of the top, if not the best. Anybody will tell you. So their products in the labor market is hot cake. Yeah. It's not the kind of faculty that will train you and you still be stranded in the labor market. No, 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 no. You'll be hot cake anywhere in the future, anywhere you go, anywhere. And they have millions of different nationality, different race coming to study in the faculty. And I keep more especially those of my friends that is coming from Africa. I keep encouraging anybody. Try because everything, the system keep changing on daily basis. Age limits, everything. Many universities now, millions of universities, instead of paying full tuition fee, and aside paying the full tuition fee, you will still make some deposit. Maybe for instance, if your tuition fee is 6,000 euro and you pay 6,000 euro, then you will make deposit of 6,000 euro. That is 12,000 euro before they will send you an invitation for your visa process. Why are they doing that? If your intention of if you have intention of you just want to come in, maybe use them because of course there are a lot of countries you can travel from. This they have bordered with almost all the countries in the Western Europe and Eastern Europe. So like Italy, Germany, millions of them, and traveling from here is just very easy because imagine from here flight ticket to Germany is just 50 euro. Yes, one of my classmates that traveled to UK last month. How much is the flight ticket? According to her, the flight she booked is just 70 euro going. So can you just imagine that? All these things is very, very, because Europe, they are just like surrounded each other, you know. So traveling around, and the millions of universities discover that some Nigerian and other African students, they will come in, maybe they just use study to come in to get residence, and after that maybe they travel to those countries, you know, without coming back again. As a result of that, so they started doing, most universities started doing, you will pay your full tuition fee. Aside paying your full tuition fee, you will make deposit. If your tuition fee is 6,000 euro, you make deposit of 6,000 euro before they will send you visa supporting document. Of course, if your intention is going traveling from their country to another country without completing your education, that deposit you made will be the price you pay. But if your intention, if you have good intention of actually coming to study and finish your study, at the end of your study, they will give you back the deposit. So that is just how it works. And I keep encouraging people because what millions of you don't know is that this country pays higher salary, pass millions, pass about at least, name not million, pass about at least 5 countries in Schengen zone. I am telling you the truth, but a lot of you don't know. A lot of you don't know. A lot of you don't know about that. So, but very soon their visa is becoming so strict and all that, and that is why I keep encouraging people. Take the chance now because there is a time you will regret it. You will say you wish, and you keep wishing. Take the chance now. Take the chance now. Take it now and stop denying. There is no more time again. That is why I say let me make this video. For those of you that still want to study for this 2026 academic session, of course, I still die one and trusted international students here. I have many students that I processed admission for this year and visa. Some of them have gotten visa while some are still waiting, while some are about to submit for their visa application. But if you still have interest to know much and have more insight, and for me to direct you in whatsoever way you want, of course, you know the normal due procedure. You book your consultation. It never increase because I am just a considerate person. Yes, the consultation fee still remain 20,000 naira. If it's in naira, or if you are paying in foreign currency, you pay the equivalent based on the current the exchange rate, something like that. So that is where we discuss uh, we discuss one-on-one on voice call. So I explain everything, and of course I will analyze you, evaluate you, and know the possible way and what can be the best option for you and how you will achieve it and see yourself here. Because as I keep saying, I want to build my community here. So I need more of you to come so that we will be testifying the goodness of the Lord together here in this country. So that before I end this video, if you are new to my channel, or for those of you that will come across the channel for the first time, please kindly click subscription button and stay subscribed so that you will be getting every new update on daily basis without missing anyone, because this summer there is going to be a lot of information very soon and we have very few time. Yeah, and maybe one of us will travel to different countries to be shooting video and not, of course, creating awareness for upcoming students and all that. So it will be amazing, and I can't wait to see many of you here. So that is just it. And for the benefit of those that I always want to book consultation, maybe they are scared if the number they pick, if it's the right contact, and that is why I always call my contact at the end of night stream. So if you hear the number from this video, yes, of course, that is the right contact, and I'm going to drop the number as usual now. So +234 70 67 44 6983 +234 70 6744 6983. That will be the end of this video. I have a lot of things to do. So see you people again, maybe probably on Sunday. Everybody have a really nice day. Thank you all.